Dana, you're up.
Hey, we're back. We're back. And y'all know what it is on Wednesdays. We talking everything Texas sports. You got your man Fly Herb, Coach Herb, posted on the corner as usual. But I'm gonna always be your Team Mom's favorite co-host. And I got the fellas with me here. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you.
Go ahead, man.
Go on,
get out the way.
Mr. 9 and 1. Number 1 leading in here.
You feel good, don't you, about that?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, though.
Y'all not paying attention to what's going on the field.
That's pretty impressive.
9 and 1. Mustangs let me down. Metroplex Flex, big shout out to them. They went out there and popped them. They popped them good, so it wasn't even close. And I thought the Mustangs was gonna be my little runner for 12U this year to make a long little run. But
You think they're gonna bounce back from that?
we about to find out.
Okay, we
about to find out because Flex put it on them, man. So
who this fine young gentleman right here, man?
Hey, y'all call me Mr. CL. And the jam today, the choice while I was in the egg, I went with a little Swiss house. Freestyle. Hey, that little flip just go about 5 minutes on that thing. So that's what I'm on today.
You on little flip?
Hey, man.
Freestyle.
Enjoy it.
Posted on the corner.
Posted
on the corner.
Let's get it. All right.
Well, hey, y'all know what we do. It's always Texas sports when it comes to us. So guess what? We're going to get off into it. Where we starting at today, fellas? Where we want to take this thing?
man, hey, we got our cheer directors in the building. We have a cheer competition coming up in RGV this weekend. We're gonna be down in Edinburgh doing our thing with the cheer programs and teams down there. We already had the Labor Day Classic here in DFW, and they're gonna be on here in just a second. They're gonna be explaining what's going on in cheer because you have the competition this weekend, and then 2 weeks from the 28th, I believe we have the H-Town Showdown. That's gonna be going on at Waller High School in Houston. So if you're in the Houston area, you're still trying to get your cheer team in, and you don't have to be in Texas sports to go to the cheer competition. So with your football side, so if your team wants to come, but those ladies will be explaining that here in just a minute. But I mean, really today we're gonna be covering a lot of different things, man. We're gonna be bringing out our Texas sports power rankings. We're bringing them out early this year. So you're gonna be getting about an age group today, and then from there, I think we probably about 2-3 weeks ago start doing the overall power rankings here in about 2 or 3 weeks. But we're gonna be dropping those rankings. Wrestling, Jack, pop that on it real quick. The wrestling is back. Jamal Dean, the director of our wrestling program.
Big ups to wrestling, though, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all may not see it now, but wrestling has done a lot for the football world, whether you guys know it or not. They need big guys in these trenches ready, getting some of these young skill cats with the ability to use their leverage, body leverage, and things like that. Hey, man, big ups to wrestling, man. I'm a big fan.
And what we're doing, we're still piloting this thing here in DFW. I know a lot of areas are asking about wrestling. And Jamal, I think we're going to bring him on in 2 weeks. Me and him were talking today about it. We'll bring him in 2 weeks. And we're going to let him break down what the plan is all the way through for wrestling in DFW and throughout the other areas. But just so you can see, the schedule should be up right there. You got in Garland, Plano, Oak Cliff, and South Grand Prairie, and Fort Worth. We got 5 different regions to where 5 areas where you know if you're interested in wrestling, ages 5 through 17, boys or girls, you have the opportunity to join one of those programs and get into the wrestling program. It's a different setup this year than what it was last year. As far as you're getting to go compete inside the Texas Sports League and then jump into USA Wrestling and really get into the big tournaments where you're ranked and all those different things are done in the wrestling program. You got anything on the wrestling real quick?
Man, I just think it's still a lot of people, man, that don't see the benefit in it. You know what I mean? And I also think, we praise, a lot of kids that's getting offers and man, that's hard to do. So, wrestling is another avenue. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about trying to get college paid for it, and these kids see something else. So you never know what you're good at, man, until you try it. So, and we had some kids that came out this year, first time wrestling, and it was amazing to see. So, but that wrestling, man, if you ain't seen it, when it's just you and one other person on that mat, mano a mano, it bring a different type of dog out of it.
Man, so we're gonna jump on real quick into our orgs of the week, and then we're gonna bring our cheer ladies on to go over everything cheer. This, like I said, we brought it in last week talking about our orgs of the week and different areas and stuff like that. And this week we kind of want to kick it off with the DFW area. So you want to go over that real fast?
DFW area, man, I think it goes without saying. This week, shout out to the Hallmark Eagles.
Hallmark Eagles, big up.
Going into Poly, man, 3-1 versus the mighty TCU Bulldogs. It was some good ball, man. 2 out of the 4 games went in overtime. You can't ask for a better day of football, better atmosphere. So both orgs, man, great showing, and I think they got a beautiful season ahead, and I believe those organizations may see each other again. But shout out to Hallmark, man. That right there was big.
My boy,
Hey, man,
it is Bulldog grip right now.
Listen, man. We have never ever had an organization go 4-4, and I consider them the big dogs because that's hard to come by. If you ask me. And for Hallmark to go in hostile territory and do what they did, hey man, I can see why they won the organization of the week.
Yep.
So, but hey, has nothing to do. I still love my Bulldogs over there. Alex, you still my dog. Big dog life, you hear me? He keep me dripped out too, So hey, ain't no favoritism, but hey, I love the Bulldog.
Yeah, it's only week 3 of DFW going this week.
Yeah.
But that right there, does that swing the tide in Fort Worth to black and gold over there in Hallmark? That they are the dominant org in Fort Worth. Which I mean, you still got the Longhorns. But down the line, play both of these. You know what I'm saying? It's still sitting there, and they're undefeated on a lot of levels too. But does that move the tide down to the Hallmark?
It appears to be a 3-head monster to me in the Fort Worth area. But you know what? Until you lift that trophy, you got to remember TCU is a defending champions. So guess what? You got to believe that in the end they're going to be somewhere in their fight with you.
I mean, definitely. I think that's obviously the difference a lot of times, sir.
Yeah.
And when you get to playoff game, somebody get popped every year.
Yeah.
Somebody get popped every year. You got somebody get popped.
Man, the playoffs is where your name is made. I remember when TCU first came to the league, and a lot of people know Alex Head because he lost, I believe, in the first round.
He did.
And he had a pretty good team.
Yeah.
So he came back the next year and redeemed himself, if I'm not mistaken. So, great day for Hallmark, but playoffs a different type of weather.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now I can make the argument their style suits that weather.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But definitely, man, some heavy hitters coming out of the front for sure.
Okay, RGV, Oregon. We got a double dose for some reason.
Double dose.
So, you want me to cover that? I got it. Okay. So right now we got RGV United and YCA. I don't know how we got 2
I'm
on
familiar
here.
with both. Shout out to Miami.
So YCA is an organization that went 32-0 as a whole.
Wow.
Last year.
That was last year.
Second time. What Jason said, second time RGV history has ever happened. Even when they were in time and other places like that. Right now they're 9-2-1, so they're 32-0 is definitely out the way right now. They're not going to go undefeated, but they still got 2 levels. That are definitely where they make a say. Definitely that 12 youth level is going to be make some moves. So definitely shout out to them. RGV United, they're a defending state champion. Yeah. They won 10 years. They won 10 years. 2 last year.
Big up to RGV United.
Yeah, they well ran as a org.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Currently, they're 10-2 overall as a org. Continues riding a 16-game winning streak too. So there's a lot of things that they got going for them. So I see kind of why they both win. As boys of the week at RGV. So shout out to those guys, man. And then I'm gonna talk SEC real fast. I know it's not on the thing, but my org of the week is the Alice Steelers. Hey, hold on. Slide in real quick, Keith. Hey, me and Keith went down to the SEC this weekend. His first time getting down in the mix down there. It was good football, but the Dallas Steelers stood out to me. I'm gonna talk about the AU game first. They were picked to get blown out by 30, 40 points. Ended up in the tie, right? 0-0 tie against the Corpus Christi Grizzlies, who are a good AU. If not the best AU in the conference over there. Yeah. And the Steelers came out and
played real tough. Like real tough.
Yes.
The Grizzlies had coaches from coaching past that coach great
Yes,
level.
yes.
Like with Corpus Christi, damn, what's his name? Shit.
Chris?
No, Christian, what was the name? The Corpus Christi something. They came and played the Bills or whatever. So they had the great coaching staff. The players was fresh, the parents was with it.
Yes.
Hey, Allen Stiller stood up to it on 8U. Now that's Dana's favorite level.
Yeah.
Now what I saw him do on 10U was what was impressive.
I gotta see the team.
Hey,
Okay.
I gotta see the team.
hey, Mr. Sheriff. So
You've been talking
it is
You've been talking.
I tried to tell you about it.
I
And
got
the kid is like that. That 10U,
You trying to tell me?
that 10U is gonna be one to be dealt with. Come down the line with regionals and stuff come. It's
Right,
gonna
it'll
be
be a
one.
problem.
And we're gonna talk about the matchup they got this week because they got a
With
matchup.
OTE pound.
Yeah, they got an OTE game that they
I'm
got to
a
get
fan.
past.
I'm a fan of the SEC. Hey, on that 10U level, it's
Yes,
gonna be
it's some good football.
real tough.
Yep.
This weekend down in Corpus.
It is.
Okay.
Hey, but what I take from that Allen Stiller's team, they got a kid number 1, remind you of 8.
What?
He ain't as big, but he got an alopecia.
Okay.
He do.
Hey,
He don't have the
He
leg.
do though. He
He ain't
right.
got
He right.
the leg, but he got the mustache.
Okay.
And then they got 17. 17 is a dog on defense, boy.
Okay.
Boy.
Dang.
Hey, man, I made a highlight. I hate I ain't seen it to Jazz. But,
Cookie
hey,
said it was the Beast Boys.
the Beast
Those are
Boys.
the ones they
Hey,
came
that's
from.
what it was.
That's
the
what we're
Beast
talking about.
Boys.
Yeah.
Hey, so they got virtually that coaching staff coaching down on the 8U level.
To bring them alive.
Hey, man, and they
Building
real
up that
good.
core. That's good, man.
But for the
I
Allen
see that.
Steelers to give them a 0-0 tie was very impressive.
Yep.
That's good.
Hey, and I'm gonna get out of here. I know this y'all show.
Yeah.
Hey, but there's one thing I wanted to say over there, and I'm gonna take it back a little bit. Do y'all discredit Hallmark beating TCU 3-1 with it being virtually a merged organization with TNS? Does that take away from it a little bit being
Nah.
early in the season?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I just want to ask that question.
Nah,
Hey, man, shout out to Tech Sports.
I don't think it takes away from it at all.
Okay.
I think they came together the right way and
You know what? Hopefully some of these fools can learn.
Hey, I was gonna
How
say
many
the
times?
same
How
thing.
many times are people 3
I
miles
was gonna
apart
say the
around the
same
corner
thing,
and won't
man.
put it together behind the name, and you got 15 kids and they got 16? So hopefully some people are learning. That was a smart thing to do. Made sense for both sides. They got on one uniform. I don't hear no excuse. It is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you something else I like about that move. I've spoken to this before. You got a lot of crafty veterans that have come back to the game to make this be successful. So the coaching, they're not lacking coaching. They got some old school, true proven veteran coaches that know what they're doing, been doing it a long time. So that makes a difference, man.
I think in the playoffs it won't be 3-1. I think if they played at the end of the year, TCU will, because again, it's two to me, it's two merged teams, and the games that went into overtime were the big. That's where
8 to 12.
TNS had the best players on both levels. So I think by the time it rolled around in December, the coaching of TCU would have been caught up. Let me get out y'all shit.
Well,
Go.
just to piggyback off that, I think that the coaches at TCU make the better adjustment. They are that team there. If you beat them one time, I know Chris for sure. It's gonna be hard to beat them again. So hey, it could very well be a flip the next go round.
And we go dive out into that because we're about to go over. Like I said, we're going to be bringing up the rankings, talk about the games of the week last week, games of the week this week, and then what to look forward to. And I see some questions in there asking about, hey, we got to get cross play going with RGV, SEC, DFW. Hey, for this year, you're going to get it in regionals. So not necessarily cross play, but the champions of each conference are now going to meet at regionals, and that's where you'll have that game before state. The winners that come out of regionals move on to state. So it's coming, and you have to baby walk this thing into here because right now you got different conferences crossing right now. We can't just throw it all. That involves different traveling and different stuff. But those are definitely things in the future that we look forward to trying to see happen because I think it's going to be good to get those areas mixed in and doing some of the things that they're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good if we can get that to pop off because
Too long.
I just believe that you got a lot of people in the RGV SEC area clamoring to want to get hold of some of this DFW stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, you got DFW probably sitting on the pedestal and believe they not ready.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna happen soon.
Well, what we're about to do, and we're about to bring in our cheer directors here with Irv. They're going to be talking about everything going on with cheer, along with the rally in the valley this weekend, the H-Town Showdown, and then obviously the big one that's going to be coming in October. So give us about here 20 seconds to get the girls in, and we're going to be bringing the ladies in right now.
That's what's up. Cheer on deck, y'all. Cheer on deck.
All right, ladies, we're back.
All right, and we're back. We got the country's best cheer department, cheer directors, cheer whatever. We are Cheer National right here.
These are the queens of the jungle.
The queens of the jungle and me, Herb, right here, posted on the corner, and we about to get into cheer right now, okay?
I want to say real quick, Kiva, I wore this shirt because of your comment, about cheer not being a sport. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
Perfect timing.
We gonna talk about it. Hang tight, bring tight if you can.
All right.
Nah, it's
Well, let's
all
kick
good.
it off. We can do a DFW competition recap. We hosted our first competition of the season, Labor Day weekend, which was Sunday, September 1st.
Yes.
So we were all there. What do y'all think about it?
Well, hey, Coach Herb got in the middle of that battle, and it got a little heated, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you have a call out, it's going to be sports when they get to that floor. So, hey, it's always a national style atmosphere when you come around to Texas sports and cheer people. You know how that goes.
Yes.
Well, it's funny that Battle led the way because we have brought back Battle this year, Cheer Battle, which is a very unique genre of cheer. Some teams love it, some teams don't, but it is a very entertaining piece to cheer. And speaking of Cheer Battle, we're going to be hosting a huge Cheer Battle competition. It's just going to be Cheer Battle only. November 23rd, that will be state championship weekend for Texas sports.
Okay.
We're calling out the best cheer battle teams in Texas. We have scouted the nation. We've been in talks with teams like Bessemer Tigers Cheer, who may hit the ring that weekend. And so we need the best teams out November 23rd in DFW to represent the great state of Texas.
And it's not just Texas sports teams. It can be any teams. If you feel like you are one of those teams that are contenders when it comes to battle, then we want you to come out and represent. Like she said, we have teams that are possibly coming from out of state, and they're looking to come show Texas some things, or they feel like they have some things that we can learn from them. So we want to politely humble them and send them back where they came from. A little humble, just a little bit, because we know we have some heavy hitters in the state of Texas. So like she said, if that's you, don't be scared. Come out and show what you got.
And I think it's a great time that you mentioned that you don't have to be Texas sports. That is the beauty of Texas Sports Cheer and Dance. You do not have to be certified with Texas Sports Cheer to participate in our competitions. There is a spot for here. Don't let the price stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Reach out to us if you want to be involved, because we're doing it totally the best that I know.
Don't be afraid to get your feet wet. That's one of my mottos, because how else are you going to know where you stack up against the heavy hitters if you don't come get your feet wet?
Exactly.
So that's my big thing.
And
Hey,
my
queens
motto-
are queens.
My motto is you gotta come to the smoke if you want to be the best, and this is where the smoke is. So meet us. You have a couple of competitions that are coming up soon. So RGB.
Yep, RGB this weekend. So we'll be out there. We have a good little lineup lined up for that. And in the All-Star category, a team that I'm personally looking forward to is Westlaco Venom.
Okay.
They are a really nice team, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm always looking forward to seeing everyone, but I didn't get to see them compete last year, so I'm really excited to see them this year. And then on the 29th, we are headed to Houston so they can do their regional event.
Yes.
We have a couple of DFW teams coming to Houston.
The H-Town Showdown.
H-Town
H-Town
Showdown.
Showdown. H-Showdown.
It will be just that. We got some heavy hitters coming in to Houston, Waller, Texas, to be exact. Waller High School in Waller, Texas. We'll have Southside Hornets cheer that will be in the house. We will have the Oak Cliff Titans coming out of the DFW Metroplex. We got the Lufkin Junior Panthers coming through.
Okay.
Lancaster Tigers. We got teams, new teams, RCU cheer, Space City cheer. We may have the Cy-Fair Ravens out of Houston. So we have a really good lineup, and there's a spot for you. So sign up immediately. You can email us at cheer@texassports.info if you need information on how to sign up. So let's get to this DFW recap. How do you all think it went?
I think it went really good. I know a lot of people had some upsets, but like we always say, regionals is preseason work. So that is your time to hit the mat and make the mistakes, get the corrections, see how your girls do, and then come back in October when it matters so you can get that bid to go to nationals.
You know what? During the Labor Day Classic event, I noticed that a lot of the heavy hitters, they were kind of knocking the rust off. Nobody was perfect.
At all.
Trust and believe, nobody was perfect.
Right.
I'm very critical. I think I could be a judge. I tell you. But nobody was perfect. And even at your worst, a lot of y'all were rewarded because you were still the best. Your score was just higher.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not going to be perfect when you first step out there.
Of
But
course.
come on to the mat, baby. We're going to tell you what it is.
Yes.
Every time.
The great part about Texas Sports, so we have 3 regional events. If you're not familiar of how Texas Sports Cheer and Dance is set up, we do 3 competitions, which are in September, which are very similar to the preseason tournaments that football has been doing since about July. So it is an opportunity for teams to hit the mat. We have a lot of teams rebuilding this year. We have new teams to Texas Sports that are acclimating to our process, our system, our rules. So it is an opportunity for teams to hit the mat, work out their kinks, and then come back in October. Exactly, the date is October 20th for the Big Kahuna. This is the qualifier event that will earn you your spot to cheer nationals in Florida in December. And so that is a competition that you do not want to miss. If you have teams that are interested in going to cheer nationals, they're going to want to come out, participate in our October Invitational. We call it the UIFL Invitational, hosted by Texas Sports. And so anybody is welcome to come out and earn their bid to cheer nationals and dance nationals. I can't leave out dance. That's where most of our national champions reign. We have brought in national champs in the dance category for at least the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And so it's one of our pride and joys on the dance side.
Yes. And this year, on October 20th, Nationals is going to be at DeSoto High School.
Okay.
We're going to fancy it up. So it's going to be a location that you're familiar with, but something different that you haven't seen inside. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't do what we do and be a little extra. So we have some new awards that we're bringing this season. It's our 5th year with Texas Sports, so we're trying to be a little fancy and celebrate that milestone with us. But we're bringing some different awards this season. Of course, we're doing the bids like we always do. Corey with the trophies and medals, he always outdoes himself, so definitely plan on something really, really nice for that. And then we have your jackets, and it's going to be a fun time. So make sure again that you come out to DeSoto High School, even if you're just coming to watch some good quality cheer competition. This is where you want to be. Like, you are not going to be disappointed at all. You're going to see some really, really good teams hit the mat from all of our regions, our Houston region, DFW, and RGV coming down to hit the mat to get that bid.
All right. And I have a new idea that we're going to drop when regionals complete. We're going to drop our first ever cheer rankings. And these rankings will be,
That's gonna be some heat.
it's going to be exciting. It'll be score-based. If you are a cheer director in Texas Sports, you're very aware that we've already dropped scores from our DFW competition, and that is how the rankings will be set up based off of scores. We're going to get to see what those rankings look like and see if they hold up in October.
That's what's up.
So a lot of new things that we're doing this season that I'm really excited about.
I
I
think I
love
got
that.
something new we need to talk about.
What?
I don't think it's breaking news, but I'm gonna break it. We are, as of next week, we'll be doing cheer drip of the week.
All right.
Boys do it all the time. We got it for the boys in football. Next week, hey, get your bows together, get your shine, get your cuteness, get your, you know how y'all what slay. What y'all say? Bring it on, cheer. We're gonna officially have cheer drip of the week starting next week.
Well, I love it because I saw the discussion taking place about cheer drip, and
All right, we good.
And we are back. Hey, sorry for the technical difficulties. Hey, y'all know how today's generation is. We're not always in control of what's going on. But hey, we back and we're talking cheer. Let's recap what we got going on, what's coming up, so that everybody can be informed about what's happening with Texas sports and the cheer and things.
Alrighty, so we ended off with the drip. So just to recap, we are going to start doing cheer drip starting next week. And again, it is just more so not really individualized, but team. How you are as a unit, how your swag is as a unit, how you stand head to toe. Are there certain things about your organization that sets you apart from everybody else? Or there's something different that you do? So that's really more so what we look for when it comes to cheer drip. And of course, if you are a part of an organization who has an owner that knows how to put it on, then they're gonna make sure their girls do too. So yeah, cheer drip coming next week, and I'm looking forward to it.
And I tell you, when I look at cheer drip, when I see teams coming in, I am trying to find out, is everybody icy white?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know. That is cheer drip. If you're coming in and you big stepping and everybody icy white, if you're creative in your uniform approach, if you're throwing on your baseball jerseys, cheerleaders wear sleeves too. I know that's a big thing, arm sleeves in football. That's something that you may see in cheer as well. The way your bows are coming, if that glitter is hitting or not. Is it custom? You know, it's just a lot of different pieces that make cheer drip. And so, you know, we got a lot of teams that usually come in drippy, but I tell you, one region that is drippy to me, and that is the RGV.
No doubt about it. And it's a lot of them usually on a squad. They are drippy. They always look good. They look the same. Everybody's crisp. You did not tell a tale when you said that, Loretta. That's real. Yeah.
Alrighty, so again, just a quick recap of what we have coming up, what you all can look forward to. This weekend, we have RGV's Rally in the Valley cheer competition. And then in 2 weeks, we have the H-Town Showdown.
Which is your last two opportunities to get in on these regional comps. If you're a cheer team and you all have not yet hit the mat, you want to go ahead and take advantage of one of these last two opportunities to get your teams on the mat before the big show comes.
Yes, get that work in, knock the rust off, clean up those stunts, see what they look like. Allow your first-time cheerleaders to hit the mat and see what it's like to perform in front of a crowd. Because stage fright is real, anxiety is real when it comes to cheers. A lot of people looking at you, especially if you're a flyer, you don't want to mess up. So let those girls get that chance to knock that rust off before October.
We have a lot of new teams that hit the mat in DFW. One of those teams is Hallmark Cheer. I am so super proud of Hallmark. They have some adjustments to make. They are new to Texas sports, so some things that are so I cannot wait to see what those adjustments will be after learning what it looks like in September. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what they put on the mat.
Look out for the flyer. I have a little video coming soon as well, so be on the lookout for that. I know we are super extra when it comes to it. So October 20th, DeSoto High School. You do not want to miss that.
And we are expecting a sellout crowd for our invitational comp in October. So you will probably see pre-sale tickets. You're going to want to get those tickets early in the game because we're going to max out DeSoto High School's gym. You don't want to miss your baby on the net.
You definitely don't. And really quick, we didn't even touch on our vendors. Y'all know we go crazy with the vendors. So we will have our vendors out there. Our food vendors, y'all love them. We love them. They'll be there. I know DFW, y'all sold out of food. Not too much on us, okay? We will have our food vendors. We'll have concession stands. We'll make sure y'all are good. Who else do we have? What else? I think the photo booth vendor will be there. we always go crazy with the vendors as well. So we'll have that. We'll have apparel, more purchases. If you want what are we calling it? Oh, our theme this year is Blueprint. Yes. We like to
Blueprint.
say that we set the blueprint for recreational competition and kind of trying to change the mode and give it a different feel, especially when it comes to awards. So our theme this year is Blueprint. So if you want the Blueprint apparel for this year, we will have that there as well. Did I miss anything?
Well, finally, on that battle cheer competition
Yes.
that will be state championship weekend, November 23rd, we are only inviting 6 cheer battle programs. Some of those invites have begun to go out. And so if you think you are one of the best battle cheer teams, reach out to us because we definitely want you in there.
Just in case you missed that, she said invite only. So this battle competition, this is not something where you can just show up with your team. This is invite only. We only want the best of the best. If you feel like that's you and you have not got an invite, hit our email up. Send us a video and let us know y'all really sleeping on us. And we will respect that. But you got to let us know because right now we have kind of a little bit of an idea. But like we said, we will take anyone into consideration. And that email again is cheer@texassports.info.
You guys did an awesome job. Hey, I absorbed a lot of information. I just know I'm gonna be in the house.
But we still let Keeper off the hook a little bit.
We did let him off
Just
a
a
little
little bit.
He ran out of here. He ran out of here when y'all said that.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty, so he kind of slid out while we was down. But it's okay, because we gonna catch you on the rebound, and we gonna have a talk about that little comment.
Cheer is definitely a sport.
Definitely.
Cheer is definitely a sport.
Cheer is definitely a sport.
Last, before we wrap up, I do want to welcome a couple more teams. Fort Worth
Yes.
Tigers, Fort Worth Longhorns, Mob Elite Cheer are all new to the DFW area.
Let's give
So
a hand.
hopefully we will see them in October.
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Well, hey, we'll be right back here in a second with a little more football. We'll wrap it up.
Perfect. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, man, our fault tonight, boy. The elements are on our tail tonight, so we won't be outside no more. We gonna go and be doing. We going back indoors from here on out, man. The weather done got on us. It's windy down here, man. So we about to dive into the rest of the thing we're gonna be doing. Let's go on and get into our drip of the week. Drip of the week, man. Our drip of the week winner. He came from True Buzz out of the Denton Conference.
Well, it was clean too.
He was kind of funky fresh. I believe it was Brandon Jones. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, it was Brandon Jones.
He looked like he gonna sting something with that.
He won with 45%, man. He beat out Jalen Munoz from Kingsville Revolution. And in third place was Dylan Salibar from the Mathis Pirates out the SEC conference. So you got a little different little representation of everybody. But shout out to Brandon Jones. He won it. AJ Sports is a sponsor for that, and they'll make sure they take care of you. I'll inbox you and make sure you get all the proper info you need to go claim your prize. But once again, shout out to Brandon Jones, man. Great job. Next thing we want to dive on into real fast is we had a drop on our post. It was about our defenses, the doomsday defenses running around the league. And I know it's early in the season, but we want to see who was handling their business on defense.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna roll through a couple of them that were handling their business on defense, man. Let me pull it up real quick for y'all guys. Right there. Hold on, man.
And there is a
Technology.
link for that.
Well, yeah, technology is like it's all over us right now. Here. But
Please like and share and join the Texas Sports group. This is where this voting goes down.
yeah,
She says she would like to have the team name, age group, and put a picture of the squad.
here we go. Man, we got Dallas Elite Mustangs who dropped, and they've only given up 6 points in 2 games so far. Kingsville Revolution and 12U, which I didn't get to see it, but they were a different field this week. But the 12U is where I heard the Kingsville Revolution is rolling and doing their thing, man. Corpus Christi Grizzlies 6U, 3-0. They're doing their thing right there. You got the Dallas Elite Mustangs 6U. They giving up less than 30. Everybody on that guy is doing less than 30. Mesquite Panthers. Mesquite Panthers, why y'all dropping? You're not in that league. Right, I didn't get on there. Disregard. Orange Grove Bulldogs, SCD Wolverines, what's that, 7? Yeah, 7U. We got the SB Bullies 6U. They under 30, man, which that's one of my favorite teams out of the RGV flag. I definitely expect to be doing some things. The 10U Alice Steelers, which I'm going to keep on talking about. Y'all get sick of me talking about them. I love everything about that team. We have Abilene's Finest. They said they won 53-0 last week, but overall they've given up under 30. Corpus Christi Grizzlies 8U, who was in a big matchup last weekend. You see some more on that?
YCA 8U.
Hey, Hallmark 12U. So it's several teams. Squirtle, the 8U, 10U 3 Rivers Lady Bulldogs, who opened up the girls' flag, opened up their season down there. And we're going to really dive into girls' flag next week.
Yoakum 10U is 3-0.
Yoakum Bulldogs,
0 points allowed.
Fort Worth Longhorns, the 10U chain game. They gave up 6 points all season. The Longhorns are definitely one of the boys I'm excited about this year too, man. Doing what they're doing, and it's some matchups coming down the road for them that I can't wait to see.
That 10U is serious, period.
Yeah, definitely.
It's serious.
So shout out to everybody who did the thing on defense, like we posted it. You dropped your pictures and things on there. Thank y'all for participating in that, and shout out to all the orgs that are doing that, man. But let's go on and dive on into it, man. We're gonna bring up this power rankings real fast. This is something that we, it's so many conferences across the state, and obviously you can go to TexasSports.info and see the standings for each age group, and then the ones where we do have the eye levels and stuff like that, you're able to see those, so they don't really have to be in a power ranking setting. But the 6A, 10, 12s, where you have them in all the different conferences, that's different ones. So I'm gonna start out. Let's go 6U division.
6U division, man.
6U flag.
I see some heavy hitters in here.
6U flag, man.
I see some heavy hitters in here.
It's starting out. Number 1, the Mesquite Hurricanes.
Mesquite Hurricanes. Hey, that's big.
Big Canes.
Hey, that's
Big Canes.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that squad right there in the preseason had a great preseason. They've been doing their thing. They've been beaten. I've got to see them play twice so far. I did get to see them obviously this opening weekend. But they played against True Bloods this weekend in a good game. 18, I think it was 18-6. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I want to say that game was 18-6. But this, to me, you know, this is what I believe is the front runner right now.
Hey man, that number 2 ain't no slouch though.
Hey man,
That number 2 ain't no slouch. 3. Say man, hey, I see some, you know, just knowing the coaching staffs that are on these, that dedicate their time and attention to these babies.
Yeah.
Man, that says a lot for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are preparing these orgs to have a really nice core to go all the way through their program.
Yeah.
So, you know, the real program credentials to me are on the flag.
Hey man, it's hard to get.
Would you not say that, Corey?
Man, you know what? I actually had the opportunity to see Mob Elite and Southside this weekend.
Okay.
And both teams very, very talented. Southside got a nice back that when he hit the hole, he hit the hole.
Yeah.
And Mob Elite got good size and a lot of speed. But man, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say the whole time I'm looking at that game, because of the size and the speed of these teams, I'm like, man, I wish we could play 6 times. The whole time I'm looking at the game, man, these 6-year-olds are big and physical. Like, and it's hard to officiate it.
6U tackle.
Like, man, these kids move.
I don't disagree.
You know what I mean? Like,
6U tackle is the better option.
yeah,
It
man.
really is. At this time, these kids ain't the kids of 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They big, they physical.
Yeah.
And we've got to see 6U tackle now for what
This our
fourth,
third
this
year.
would have been our third or fourth year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
fourth
we've
year.
got
Yeah,
to see
we
it
done
now.
it.
You know, when you got to look at the Houston area, they've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Even in our SEC,
Yeah.
6U is tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the 6U tackle, everybody worry about the safety. No, they're really probably more safe
It's
in
more safe.
the
It is.
helmet and pads.
And it ain't a lot of, you know, when you think tackle football, you think tackle football.
Yeah.
On 6U, you know, it ain't a lot of.
They just learned it.
edges
They
like
just figured
that.
it out,
But
man.
when you talking about doing the same concept in spandex,
Yeah.
man, I'm like, ooh.
Hey, drop in the comments. You like 6U
Yeah.
tackle or 6U flag?
Yeah,
Drop in the
gonna,
comments,
But,
man.
that's gonna be.
but again, just looking at the size and speed and I'm like, man, and both teams was good, you know. So shout out to Mob Elite and Southside.
And I'm gonna go down the line. Y'all see it on the screen. Mesquite Hurricanes #1, Dallas Elite Mustangs #2, Mob Elite #3, them San Benito Bullies #4, Hallmark Eagles #5, Fort Worth Longhorns, the Crash Babies #6, Lafayette Junior Lions #7.
I like how you said
I
that.
rolled it. Hey, I learned how to roll it. I learned how to roll it, man.
I see.
True Buds, even though True Buds took an L,
They're still up there.
they lost to the #1 in a
Right,
very,
right,
very
right,
good
right.
game.
Still there.
So that's like them right there in that spot. You got the Fort Worth Bandits at #9 and the Westlaco Venom out of RGV closing it out at #10. So there's your top 10 of 6U. We're gonna slide on over and go to the 8U division.
Big
8U
8U.
Hey, and this is between. Hey, this is what we believe is the power. Is the top 10.
Yeah.
Hey, prove us wrong. Beat somebody.
Beat somebody.
If you don't, if you don't think you should
Put yourselves on the radar. Put yourselves on the radar. Knock somebody out.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta do.
beat somebody.
Yeah, beat somebody.
Simple as that. Hey, and everybody has the opportunity to beat somebody over here. So next one we got right here, I'm going 8U. #1,
Space
Space
City.
City out of H-Town.
Space City.
I mean, I think it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Space City right now, Texas Sports, to me, is the #1 8U. I mean, I believe the same thing. Obviously, we agreed on the rankings. So,
We agreed.
so Space City coming in #1. A big #2.
Hey man, we had it.
They earned it.
They earned it.
They earned it right now.
Yeah, they earned it.
Hallmark Eagles.
Hey, and I'm telling you, over the years, quick story, very quick. Went to H-Town a few years ago. When we had the Dogs, we had Maryland, Booby was a big name. This was coming in 11U. It's 11U. So Booby came off a big season, 10U. Household name. I went to Houston, first game of the season. I never forget it. Pearland versus SED.
Yes.
I called Dana. I said, I just saw the best 11-year-old kid in the country. He said, better than Booby? I said, hey, man, one ain't
Black
gonna be
Jesus.
take Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
Hey,
Dallas.
I'm telling y'all right now,
Yeah.
Hallmark, y'all help me out. 23 running back.
The little McCaffrey looking kid.
Hey,
McCaffrey. That's what
Hey,
you talking about McCaffrey, right?
I thought, and I interviewed him. My bad, Dad, so I didn't send it in. I thought he wore 23 for McCaffrey. So I was calling him Little McCaffrey. I interviewed him, asked who his favorite running back was. He said Barry Sanders.
Ooh.
I said, oh.
You got some of the interviews. We drop it tomorrow.
I said,
Yeah,
oh,
we need to
okay.
drop that. Yeah.
Say, man, I'm telling y'all, this kid is really like that.
Number 23 for Hallmark 8.
Offense and defense.
Both sides.
Game changer.
Yeah.
What's his name? You know, did you get his name?
Hey,
Somebody
y'all
said
dropping
that.
Drop in the comments what 23's name is. Young McCaffrey. That's going to be his nickname in Texas sports, though. Young McCaffrey.
For the game-winning touchdown, coming around the outside, hit my man with a stiff arm,
Yeah.
dove in the end zone.
Yeah.
That type of word is at 8 is rare.
Yeah.
So I just wanted
Somebody
to
say his name, Robert.
Robert,
Is that his name, Robert?
say man,
Big
special
time
kid.
ball player.
Special kid.
Big time ball player. Both
Absolutely.
sides.
Very impressed. So
Yes.
I want to put that out there because I feel like he's another one of those. He's going to be a household name by the time
He's to be continued.
Yes, sir.
And I see somebody on there already saying, why is the Metroplex Flex on there? What I just say? We got to beat somebody. You got Hallmark this weekend.
Hey,
You want to be on the list?
Hey,
Beat him. Beat him. You got to be like, you the perfect example. You got him this
there
weekend.
it is.
You want to be on the list? You got to beat him this weekend.
There it is.
Congrats on the win last week. I beat in OT. I beat the Mustangs and
And
week
the
before
Bills
you beat
the week
the Bills.
before that.
But
Trust me, you guys are on our radar. Do not get it twisted.
you got to beat. You got to beat.
You got to
this
beat
weekend.
somebody. You got a good matchup this weekend. Prove us wrong. Let us know you should be on this list.
Yeah.
You got your work cut out for you.
Here we go. Slide down to number 3. We got the Renegade Coach United, RCU out of Houston. And number 4, YCA out of RGV. YCA is always having several levels. This is one of the special levels, though. 8 and 12, I believe, are the 2 special
I like
levels.
that 8.
I like the 8 too.
They knocking, man. They scoring a lot of points and giving them nothing.
Yeah, and I get to see him this weekend. I'll be in RGV this weekend. So I was at SEC last weekend. I get to be at RGV this weekend. So I get to come down there and see that matchup with those guys. So YCA number 4. Number 5, we have the DFW Hawks out of Denton.
Hey, I always got something.
Yep.
Always got something.
We'll get to see some action with them. I think they got some crosses coming up too. So we'll get to see what they're looking like. Number 6, Agtown. On to the Patches.
That's who I can't wait to see.
We'll
I haven't got to see them play yet.
I haven't either.
say we'll keep some live.
I know this kid on that fly. He had to be on the 10.
What you talking about?
Y'all didn't put him on there.
No, that's that dog. That's that dog from
That's
Space
him.
City.
That's Space City.
Good God.
Yeah, he looked like a mom.
you got number 6 on to the Patches. You got number 7, True Bloods. Hey,
Okay.
Denton Conference having another kid in there on the HU level. I mean, another team.
Another team.
RGV United, one of the best awards in the RGV.
Yes.
They're at the 8th spot. Number 9, Abilene's Finest.
They took a lump on the head the first game.
Space City, but it was to the number
But
1.
it was to the number
There's a
one.
difference. When you lose to the number 1, it's a little
Hey,
different.
hey, it made sense.
Hey, because they came out this week and put up 50-something themselves.
Yes, can bounce back off a loss.
And these guys are traveling every week.
Yes.
So that's a
Yes.
big difference with
That's
them.
a
So
big
these
difference.
guys are traveling every week, hitting the road. They're going to be Royal Warriors by the end of the season, and then closing it out number 10. Another one that took a loss, but in a very good
Hard
game.
fought,
They had a
hard
good week
fought.
1 win.
Hard
TCU
fought.
Bulldogs
Yeah.
rounding out at number
Got
10.
all the pieces.
If you think we're missing somebody, drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments and tell us who you think we're missing. We definitely want to see what y'all are thinking.
Let's slide over to 10U.
But we're going to 10U now. Ooh, one of my favorite divisions.
Yes.
One of my favorite divisions, and it's none other
Party
than
boys.
the Party Boys at number 1.
Party boys.
Best 10U in America.
Anybody disagree with that, go big.
Yeah, if you think somebody better than that team right now. Hey, facts are facts. It is what it is. That team, we're hoping they can pull the national championship this year.
Man, I watched
and
it.
put that under the wing.
I watched the Party Boys play this weekend, man. They hung a pinata up on the goal post.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't gonna let it.
No,
They did that 2 weeks in a row now.
Oh,
Oh,
2 weeks.
oh,
in a
I
row.
think that's part of the party.
Hey, that's part of the party, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Hey. they are as advertised.
yeah.
We're going to leave it at that.
And you see they looking fresh on the fly right there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Number 2, Renegade Coach, RCU, out of Houston, number 2. I definitely love what they got going on over there. They have a big matchup this weekend. Them and Space City play.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That's
That's
the
gonna
number
be
two
a good showdown in H-Town this weekend.
That's the number 2 versus the number 4, according to our list.
Yep.
So beat somebody. Like we said, beat somebody.
There it is. There it is. You got to be one of them's gonna move into that 2 slot after this game.
Uh-huh.
So, number 3, Alice Steelers.
Hey,
I'm telling y'all,
I already know.
and I'm telling y'all, everybody like, where they at? Who they at? Okay, you'll see him. You gonna see
No
what
doubt about
Hey,
it.
Keeper thought I was playing until he got there and saw it. The Keeper like, oh, these guys gonna play with anybody.
That Cookie squad.
Yep. Keeper said these guys can play with anybody.
Cookie gonna roll in time. Hey, Corey.
So man, hey, number 4, you got Space City. Number 5, True Bullets.
They got a few squads. They got a nice little thing going on.
And they really do. True Bullets slid right on into they crossed this weekend. We had Denton and Mesquite crossing. And week 1 play, True Bullets went over there and handled the business.
Okay.
I got word from over there that they look great
Okay.
over there. So
Okay.
we're sliding True Bullets into that 5 slot right now. Number 6, my boy Rocky. I heard you mad at me right now, Rocky. You know I got the intel down in RGV. They said you're mad at me right now, but it's okay. You number 6, Williston County Gators. I believe they're the best team in the RGV. Okay, and once again, if you don't believe it, beat them. If you're down, because you're gonna say
That's another one I hadn't seen. I keep hearing.
I got to say, I saw them when we were doing the one.
Yeah.
And Williston County look great, man.
Yeah.
They got something special over there. Number 7, TCU Bulldogs.
I'm kind of proud that they didn't drop too far down after the week 1, but they definitely bounced back.
You got to go back to your resources, man. Them people ain't lost. You
TCU
said that
TCU,
earlier.
they the RCU.
Oh, you talking about week 1?
Oh yeah.
I know what I'm
Okay.
talking
He said we won.
No, we
Go
were
ahead.
no.
Leave it alone.
Earlier we were talking about the 3-1. You said Chris will bounce back.
Well, I was saying their coaches over there know how to bounce back, especially like Chris. What I said was that. I don't know what you talking about.
No, I heard
Leave
what
it
you
alone.
said.
Where
I
you-
heard
where
what you
you-
said. Go back.
I don't have to. I know what I said.
I wasn't on the person that interpreted.
Hey, man, that's your fault.
Never know what you mean.
That's your fault.
Never know.
Y'all see
I know what I'm
this is
talking
what they do all the time. Man. This is what they do all the time.
Moving on. What you got?
I'm gonna tell y'all the real name. His name is Catfish. Catfish, he dwell at the bottom.
Cause I'm dead last.
Yeah, you did last. Stay down there.
Hey man, let's get back to
Stay
it.
down
Yeah,
there,
you know
man.
I'm coming
Stay
back.
down there. Stay down there.
You know I'm coming back.
What was we talking about, man?
Hey,
I said team.
Hey y'all, number 8, Dallas Elite Mustangs. We moving on. Dallas Elite Mustangs, number 8.
Man, I know what I'm talking
Number
about.
9, Chain Gang,
Yes.
Fort Worth
I
Longhorns.
think they deserve that spot.
And then number 10, closing it out, RGV United. That's
Okay.
a solid list of 10.
That's a solid list.
And it's more than
That's a
that.
solid
You can go a little bit deeper than that
You really
with
can.
the list, but
You really
obviously as the
You
season
said
fluctuates.
Panthers got Steelers this week.
OTE, yeah, OTE. Y'all were almost gonna be that 10.
Yeah.
But guess what? Beat the Steelers and you in.
Yeah. You
Beat the
cracked the
Steelers
top-
and you move up pretty big.
You cracked the
You beat the
top
Steelers
10.
this weekend. So
Cracked the top 10.
and because they did look good. I ain't gonna lie, they had number 2 over there with the OTE Panthers that definitely he played the part. He looked good. So
See you in Longhorns.
Yeah,
Steelers.
that's what I say. That's what I say.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's early, y'all. We're gonna change these power rankings popping out every week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna pop them out there to you. It's gonna fluctuate by the weeks, and you'll see. So we're gonna move on to the 12-year division.
I'm on 12.
Oh, there it is. That's a dope picture right there too. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
dope
he
picture
did
right there.
that. I
Shout
like
out
that.
to my boy Reyes on the pitch.
I like that.
Boy,
Boy, fresh. He fresh to death.
Number 1, Hallmark Eagles. The bullseye's on you now.
I was like, you gonna throw it on their back like that?
What for Texas?
Hey.
Here we go. Now, we about to get, hey, here's the thing. They play Metroplex Flex this weekend.
That's gonna be a good
Really?
Trinity High School. Hey, that's a game of the week, to be honest, man. I ain't gonna even lie.
Because who's sitting at number 2?
Who's right there? No.
Metroplex Flex.
And they thought we forgot about them. They say we forgot about them on 8 years.
They beat a good 12 you last week.
But we know they ain't beat a good 12.
They beat a good 12 you last week. So,
They in the top 10. They in the top 10.
yep. Slide down to number 3. You got YCA, who very much could win the state championship this year.
Yeah, they really could.
They got knocked out last year in the
They
regional
really
round
could. They
with
really
by
could.
no, they're not around now, but it was the Denton I'm going blank.
Say, man.
But they knocked them out last year.
What?
In
What
the
you
region.
got?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Deuce is about.
He is.
arguably the best player
12.
in the 12U division
Arguably.
is on his bottom side here.
Arguably.
Think about that.
They got 2 of them over there.
Man, they got a few kids.
Williams sitting over there too.
Yeah, Williams over there. But look,
I'm talking about
Van
Deuce
Buren
dominant.
over there.
Deuce,
He's
I
dominant.
talked to Jab this week. Jab was telling me like that kid
Offense
is something
and
serious.
defense.
Yeah.
You gotta put your best player on him or he's gonna beat you.
Shout out to Deuce, man.
Man, hey,
Definitely. Hey,
I had to say that he had a very impressive performance this weekend.
when we start out with the Heisman's and all that stuff, that's gonna be right there.
Yeah, he's a former Heisman.
He's already won. He's already won
He's
one
done it before.
back in 2021.
But he had a very impressive performance this weekend. I
haven't seen him have a bad game.
There you go.
I haven't seen him have a bad game. So
Sitting at number 4, Mesquite Hurricanes.
heard a lot about him.
Sitting over there, number 4. Sitting over there, number 4, Mesquite Hurricanes. Number 5, Kingsville Revolution out of the SEC.
I gotta get to see some of these teams.
The,
man.
the Revolution should be coming out. That should be the 12 popping out of the SEC.
Okay.
They're dominating right now. They're dominating the SEC right now. Regional rounds, that should be who's popping out of there. Number 6 out of Mesquite again, the Blue Kings. That's the merger of Havoc and Dallas Lions. They'll be in action this weekend in DeSoto. DeSoto's running 2 fields this weekend. It's gonna be some good little games over there.
Kings.
Yeah, so they'll be over there with them. Number 7, STS Gladiators.
My boy, they're back.
Hey, they got game of the week down there in RGV too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's an 8 o'clock game. I'll be at that game.
Okay.
That the Gladiators and Cardinals. Gladiators and Cardinals playing this Saturday. So we'll be seeing y'all down in RGV. Number 8, TCU Bulldogs. Even though they took an L, they took an L to the 1 in an overtime game.
Yeah.
And I think if you've seen TCU 12, you know what that is. So once again, these are power rankings. And we look at the team, we look at the matchups, all that stuff is factored into this.
Yeah.
Next we got North Texas Bulldogs, who's coming out of Denton. That'll be should be their best 10, 12 coming out of there, is what I believe.
Okay.
And then the Mustangs rounded out at 10, and they got that through the saving grace. Really.
I almost argued with you about that.
I know.
I almost argued with you.
I haven't seen another 12 that can beat them right now. I gotta see another 12 that can beat them.
I mean,
that's below that.
Hey man, the performance that they had against Metroplex was subpar. If you ask me, if you look at the score,
It was a flustery game.
bang.
28-6, 28-13.
Bang.
It wasn't good.
All that Huron and what he does about them.
I didn't slap my hand on that win though. I'm 7-0
That's why you done.
on hand slap.
Yeah.
I'm 7-0 on hand slap.
Yeah.
I didn't slap my hand on that one.
All right. You good though. They on here. They number 10. They give people in 12U division some room. You know, hey, beat somebody. That's all I can say. Beat somebody.
Beat who in front of him.
Beat somebody. Beat whoever in front of you.
Yeah.
You know? So there it is.
There it goes with that. But those of your 6, 8, 10, 12s are 7, 9s, and 11s. The standings stay, it's a smaller group of those. So
Yeah.
the standings stay where you are. So if you're number 1 in the standings, you're number 1.
And it's okay.
9, same thing with 9, same thing with 7s.
It's okay for you guys to put in the comments who you think.
Yeah.
Put somebody on our radar. Maybe we'll do a little more in-depth investigation as to why you think they should be on this power ranking. But I think we pretty close. We on it. Pretty much 3 heads.
Pretty close
Yeah,
to it.
we pretty
Yeah,
close.
pretty
We
close
on-
to
we,
Yeah.
we didn't just start doing this. So beat somebody on the
And like
list.
you say, the ones that's not on there, you got to play teams on there.
No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Yep.
No doubt about
That's
it.
him.
Now you slide on in here, we're going picks of the week.
You want to talk about your 9-1?
No, we ain't got to. It speaks for itself.
Oh, it speaks for itself.
9-1. So if I picked you, that means you're pretty much on point, except for the Mustangs right now. They messed me over there, boy. I fell in love with the team. They got me. But I still mess with my boys out playing OTK and everybody. I'm still my guys.
He's sipping on that Mustang.
So,
juice, huh?
Right now, I'm 9-1. Herb 6-4. Corey's a wobbly 4-6.
Say.
What you call him? Catfish TL?
He's still catfish.
Say. When I come back, this gonna be one of them for the ages.
Well, let's get to it then.
Say. And that 20 minutes of that show gonna be me popping.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already know.
Here we go.
Let's get to it.
First game, we got up 10U, Allen Steelers versus the OTE Panthers. Very even match game. Very even match game. Steelers got the ground and pound. Alice Steelers, I would almost say not Alice, OTE might have the most explosive person.
Jed, you got the clock, cause hey, these cats be,
Here we go.
They be going.
Hers up first.
Want me to pick first?
No, I'm gonna pick first.
Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go. You got it.
Hey, clock's on me. I'm in the middle. Give me the Dallas Steelers.
I knew he jumped on that band.
Give me.
I knew he jumped on that band right with me.
So
You didn't pick a week one. That's okay though.
He's messing with me. That's my kid. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just messing with you, man.
Let's go.
What you got, Corey?
Well, I learned my lesson.
He quick to guess with me.
I got to say, look like it's gonna be a lot of pizza parties there, man. Look like it's gonna be a lot of pizza
I
parties.
learned my lesson.
Look like it's gonna be
The black and gold.
Get the pizza ready.
The black and gold will show their dominance in the SEC this weekend. Alice Steelers
So what is
for
gonna
the
be?
win.
What is gonna be?
Pizza party.
Yeah.
OTE. If you pull off this upset, I believe we're playing in Mathis, Texas this weekend at that beautiful stadium. If I'm right, I believe this is where we're playing. If you pull this off, pizza party down in Corpus Christi next week for y'all.
Yeah.
Pull it off, OTE 10U. If you say you got it, you say you should be there, you got your opportunity to beat the Alice Steelers. Next game we're going to slide down to is 10U, another good one.
Yeah.
It's going down in H-Town. Space City versus RCU 10U.
On 10U. On 10U.
Space City versus RCU.
Wait, man. Who first? I just went first.
Oh, they play
TCU. That's
That's
what I say. That's what are you talking about? They play Havoc this weekend, 121-0. Space City played Titans this weekend. I believe it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was 28-13.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So good game, but the Titans is a very good team. So Space City played SCD. Week one had a great game against SCD, especially that first 2-3 quarters. Then SCD did what they did on the back end. So who you got, Corey?
Man, you know what? That's gonna be a great game. But I like the offense coordinator for RCU. I like that quarterback. I'm gonna go RCU.
Ooh. Good pick.
I'm gonna go RCU.
You want to go first? All right.
I hope they can contain number 2 though.
Turbo. Speaking of that, this is a hard pick.
That's a hard.
This
That's
is
a
a
hard.
This is a hard pick.
Just remind y'all, this is the number 2 team versus the number 4.
I did like. I know we got a little time, but we got to talk about it a little bit. I love the offensive court. I love the offensive RCU.
Yeah.
I love the offensive RCU and Bowden and what they got going over there. But I think that number 2 is something special.
Yeah.
On Space City. I think that kid is a game changer. I think.
To be honest with you, I'm almost here. Let's hear your pick because I'm
We can't switch.
I'm getting tired of it, man.
But
Hey,
I'm
thinking about that. They play SED in Clayton.
going to go Space City in a very close game.
So give me a
Space
little
City in a very close game.
Give me a little intel on the Space City and SED. They played good.
Oh, yeah. 3 quarters of ball was very good. Like,
So SED came out and scored, and it looked like it was gonna be one of the games, but they fought. And number 2 is a game changer. If he turned their corner, that's it.
ain't nobody fast.
Ain't
Ain't
nobody
nobody get them on the field.
But RCU,
Yeah, I mean, for them to win that week 1, to me, I know they're not playing on slack.
yeah.
So
That's good.
that's just a good matchup too. For I think it's 50-50, probably a little bit more leaning toward RC. Guess what I'm gonna do? I don't know nothing about it. If they play the Party Boys real good like that, I gotta take Space City.
Boom. There
I gotta
it is.
take Space City.
Space City 2.
I might have heard myself on that one.
I don't know.
Hey, let's go RCU. I like the
I'm about to
quarterback.
say,
though.
RCU
I like
got-
the
they got
quarterback.
pieces,
He
though.
gave 22 the ball.
There it is.
They played TCU. They gave 22 the ball. That first series, big kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't really go back.
Well,
to
you
it.
know we coaches too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Give 22
I ain't
the
gonna be
ball.
mad.
I like it.
If RCU knock me out, I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be mad.
That's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a good one though.
Here we go. Next one, y'all. Let me slide. My screen went down right here. Here we go. Our next pick. We're going to slide down to DFW now. We got 10U. Staying in 10U. Southside Hornets versus Fort Worth Tigers. Both teams new to the league. One's coming in 1-1. One's coming in 0-2. Southside. I know they probably mad at me over there in Southside right now. But that's just how it played out on the schedule. They got a schedule.
Yeah.
And who picking me or you?
You go. Go ahead.
No, who you got? Because I know who I got. I hope yours is different.
I'm going Southside. I think Southside gets off the snide. What Burger used to say, you can get off the snide. Southside pops out this weekend, gets the first big W. They got a rivalry right there with the Tigers, and they come out and get their first win. I'm going Southside Hornets for the win this week. Because they got a good team.
Yeah,
they just played two very good teams so far.
I go. BA, I like what you're doing. You don't have as much depth over there, but I like what you're doing. And I watched Fort Worth Tigers. They lost to Crimson Tide week 1. So I got to take Southside Hornets on that. Strictly. Even without the depth, I got to take Southside Hornets.
Okay, I think BA got to either fix that shotgun or get up under the center. But here's the funny thing. Number 1 for Southside, top 5 players in the division.
I believe it.
What's that?
Y'all drop in the comments.
Number 1 for
Who's
Southside TU quarterback.
Yes.
Who is number 1?
Top 5 player in the TU division.
Who is this kid?
Y'all
number 1 for Southside TU?
Drop that in the comments.
Please drop that in. So
he's nice.
When we start doing the highlight of the players, we're gonna start. It's gonna start the
Yeah.
projections for All-Star and for Heisman and all that stuff, man. We definitely want to know everybody.
So to put a bow on it, we got Southside.
Oh,
So that's gonna be a what?
pizza party! Tavis, if you can pull this off this weekend, beat your rival in Funky Town, we bringing the pizza party to the Funk next week for you guys.
You and Miss Nisha, we're gonna bless y'all over there for your 10U with a pizza party.
So that's 2 pizza parties so far out of 3.
Yeah.
Out of 3 people. We'll have a couple pizza parties this weekend. Next, we're gonna slide down to RGV. 8 o'clock game under the lights. 12U. Both teams coming in undefeated. Harlingen Cardinals versus the STX Gladiators.
That's my boy Brian, them, right?
Yeah, they always
That's
swag.
my boy Brian. I love them.
They always fresh. Him and Pam run a great thing down there.
I'm picking first. I want to pick first. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
I got the Gladiators, man, and I'm coming in next week.
Uh-oh.
I know y'all know about the receiving and all that for Archie. This all good. That's how you think you're gonna go up another?
I haven't had to slap no table yet.
Oh, okay. I got the Gladiators. I don't need the clock this week on that one.
Okay.
Gladiators gonna come through for me, and I'm gonna come dripped out in my Gladiators gear because I have some.
They win. I'm wearing my Gladiator gear next week too.
Okay, that's what's up.
So big.
So you?
This 1 versus 2.
Yeah, this is it. This is
Both
undefeated.
Brian, Pam, I know I got much love. I'm riding with the black and red.
Ooh!
I'm riding
Harlingen, you got to pick.
Let's go.
Don't
Stand up, baby. Let's go.
Don't let me down, boy.
Harlingen Cardinals. Let's get it.
Well,
This gonna be one of them. Put me back in the race. Let's go.
Only if he go the way I went. You gonna be at the
I
back.
think this is a very evenly matched game.
I do too.
Gladiators, here's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to come through in a big game for us. Harlingen, I think, oh man, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go. The kids from Edinburgh pull this one off, and South Texas Gladiators put themselves on the map and move into the 12U rankings. They win this game this weekend. South Texas Gladiators win this game this weekend.
Already.
I'm going there.
Me and Dana take.
I'm going.
You gonna get
I'm
to
going
the
Gladiators.
game?
Next one we got on the list. 10U. North Texas Bills versus Dallas Elite. Now this on paper might be like, oh, Dallas Elite this and that. The Bills are the 1-1.
And they 1-0 because they was out.
Yeah, the team was better than we.
Well, yeah. They was out.
They was out. So here we go. Want me to go first? I ain't going first yet. I'll go first. I think
That's how you be getting.
I think Dallas Elite is
Let me go first on
Okay,
this.
I'm
this.
telling you.
I got my.
Okay.
This
Hey
might be
man, look here. Dallas Elite, like that's a young team, but they ball.
We know.
Very well coached, very disciplined.
Yep.
I got Dallas Elite. That's a touchdown.
It don't matter to me. I think this is gonna be.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm the same way. I think with everyone, this is the poster boy of the switch to tradition.
Yeah.
You can deal with it.
Yeah.
If you got a squad that you think can really compete on that type of level, you can deal with it.
Yeah.
And they're dealing with it, and they're going to be very successful this year. I'm going Dallas Elite by 2 touchdowns too.
Yeah.
Dallas Elite wins this game by at least 2 touchdowns.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here. I watched the Bills continue to play Metroplex Flex, and you know when they play physical teams up front, big guys. If they're big up front, they have a little problem with that. You get what I'm saying? We already know what Dallas Elite got up front.
Yeah.
They got some stone cold killers. So it's until I see them show up the problems up front, the Bills I'm speaking of, I gotta take Dallas Elite. So guess what it is?
Pizza party!
Oh, man.
Coach James, Coach T.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong. Y'all prove us wrong. Guess what? We done delivered pizza to the Bills right
We
now.
have.
folks.
We have.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong.
We potentially have a lot of pizza parties coming this year.
Yeah.
Potentially, hey, it's some guys that are gonna jump into this power rankings. So last one we're gonna close it out with 12U division, sitting over there in Mesquite, the mighty Mesquite Hurricanes versus the Mesquite Texans. Both teams coming in should be 1-0. League play started last week. Hurricanes are obviously the prime time team out of over there. Can the Texans kick the season off of them? Big bang right here, week 2. Can they come in here and make the upset? That's what you're thinking about right now. So here you go. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Go ahead.
Have a problem.
Go ahead.
This the team Josh coach?
Josh, no, this is what you call this thing? Goddamn, Boston, I'm going blank right now.
Yeah.
My mind is going. It hit me in a second. Byron. This is Byron's squad.
Okay, Byron. I don't even need a clock. I like the Texans, but I think y'all gonna be a bit too much for them. Give me the Mesquite Hurricanes.
Okay.
By enough.
All right. I'll go second. I think this might be one of those again. We boys might be the record for pizza parties. We'll see what you do. I think the Canes by a lot. But Texas proved us wrong.
Yep.
Mesquite Hurricanes.
Who you got?
Big win this weekend.
You got a chance to jump up though.
You know, I think sometimes you have a team where kids are just having fun and playing ball.
That group is.
And sometimes you get a group that they standing on business and they got an ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I got the Canes.
Hey man, so they making it what?
Pizza party! Texas. You pull the unthinkable off. Upset Byron and his crew. You get the pizza party next week, man. So that's your motivation this weekend. We bringing it out. Hey, we'll personally deliver it to you. Or we'll have Josh do it. Somebody. We gonna it's gonna get there.
It's gonna get where
it's gonna get where it needs to be. Man, but those are all the picks for this week. Drop in the comments whoever you might be wanting to pick and stuff like that. And then I think I'm gonna put a poll out next week. Let everybody kind of pick an option of who we should be picking. What games we should pick.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And see,
you know what?
Want to do that.
In the comments, which is this is a valid question. Everybody or this person here wants to know who we picking on the 8U Metroplex Flex and 8U All Market this coming Saturday.
I'm going home. He's talking about Baby McCaffrey and everything over there. I saw 8U TCU.
Hey,
so I know if they pick that one of these.
Hey, who would you say?
Yeah, without question, I don't know.
Everybody want to know it would have been a pizza party. Hey man, I seen Keaton them front line have so big against a couple of teams. It's not just these skill players. They all the way around with it. So I know Metroplex Flex got some big boys up front. But Hallmark got the rest to go with that too. So that's gonna match up. I say they cancel each other out.
He said,
And we go for
we
it.
can't pick all the games,
That's gonna be a fun
Jerome. We
game.
can't pick them all. They talk about flex and home. That's gonna be a great day about.
That's gonna be a great
That's
day.
probably what Keeper gonna be at this weekend anyway. So we're
Yeah,
probably gonna have
that's
bunch of
gonna be
Harveys out
great.
there covering those games out there. That's gonna be some good games over there this weekend. So and around the state, it's gonna be some good games around the state, man. I think going into this week, this is the week to try to set the tone for the rest of the year. Every game counts. Every game matters.
game counts.
And only the top 8 making the playoffs. So some of these conferences with 16 teams and 17, 14, top 8 making the playoffs. You got to win your games.
You know what?
Games matter.
I tell you what, hard work ain't you. We can't give you no pizza this you getting that power ranking top 10 if you knock out hard work.
So Red said this, and you got 620 pounds on there. Red, I'm gonna get to see him this week now. We're gonna see what you're doing.
Red got this week.
I don't know. I don't know.
Red, who you got this week?
Now, we do got
I know he got YCA soon. I seen that. I don't know if it's this weekend.
I don't remember seeing that on their schedule for this week. Let me see.
That one right there, I want to see.
No, YCA play the Patriots this week.
Gotcha.
So no, it's not them. But games of the week this week, man. Everybody got those. What we just caught out for the picks. That's what's going on right now, man. We thank y'all really.
Hey, man, get out there, have fun with these orgs, man. It's really, I know I'm probably the disciplinary, but hey, let's have fun, man. Let's do what we know we're supposed to do. And have fun, man. Let's put our energy into these kids. Let them have fun out on the field. Let them compete. Stop causing issues where they can't or, feel, put out or something. Just let the kids have fun, man. And let these power rankings and what we do on here, that's your favorite word, for entertainment purposes only.
That's it.
Entertainment purposes only.
So y'all,
Let's let it play out.
are you not watching the show? We just saw y'all sleep on 11. The 11U division have their own little thing. So we put the 7, 9s, 11s. The standings tell where they are. It's not as many teams in those divisions. So that's why it's not. Okay. But I thought I put that disclaimer out there. Havoc 11U did go down there. Hey, they did go down there. They did go down this weekend and have a big pop down there.
Yeah, they did. Pop too.
Curry made a post that come on there and say, Gary Risk.
And before we get, I want to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
You don't know if it's what?
Because I'm gonna talk about the quarterback position real quick over there.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So what Nate the Greats came in there and did
I don't think they
this
lost.
quick.
I don't think they lost a step, bro.
Hey,
I don't think they lost a step.
everybody counted Curry out in the squad, and people abandoned the jump ship and did all this stuff that they doing. They stepped in there and pulled it in.
And the people say they coach football. That's what they say.
Hey,
Can't take that from you.
and sometimes you see things that you didn't know was sitting there, and boom, and now you see his kid coming out here doing what he's doing. That one when he was, I saw the play. I saw he rolled left. Right, quarterback rolled left, turned up hips, and hit the kid on the run. Yeah, hit the kid on the run for that touchdown. Man,
Dying.
that kid got something special, man. It's gonna be fun watching them. Hey, they play the Comets this weekend over in DeSoto. We got a little action there this weekend, so you get to see the Crest Comets coming over playing having 11U this weekend in DeSoto. So make sure you get out there. It's a good game actually in DeSoto. We got some cross playing going with Dallas Line coming on over playing. They got some action in there with Crimson Tide and with Havoc. So we got some cross conference games going and different stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun to see these different matchups, y'all. So man,
That's gonna be it.
it is because what
Tight 9, you hit you in your mind.
TJ got something with that 9U, man.
Yeah.
I think when you look at the 9U division right now, I think that to me that's my front runner. If we are gonna talk about the different age groups, so we go
Over Dallas Elite.
that's at least in 10U. Not in 9U. They got 10-year-olds. They got a
Oh, okay, cool.
No,
They
they-
did.
that's why I said they playing.
Yeah,
in the
now
10U.
that makes sense.
They playing in the 10. That's why they in the rankings like that.
Yeah, that's
They're
good.
not in the 9.
That's good.
So
That's good.
I think TJ's
Do
squad
they face them this year though?
yeah, they do.
That's good.
They do play each
That's
other.
good. I'm
So
glad.
you will get to see that
They
action
need-
of them playing.
They need to see them.
I want to see maybe like week 5 or 6. That's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be a
need to
matchup
see
that they're
them.
gonna be having.
Yeah. Heavyweights.
But when you
Go
go,
ahead.
if we want to talk about it real quick, the 7, 9, 11s, the 7U. I mean, obviously SED 7U until you beat them guys.
Well, now hold up.
What?
No, that was an 8U team. My bad.
Oh, I'm about to say that was Ravens 8U they played
You know,
this weekend. They played a 7U this week.
But see, here's they were out of town.
Yeah.
But this, you know what? I'm so ready for everybody to be traditional, so I ain't gotta keep bringing it back to they really are such and such. I'm ready for it to all melt out, so I'll leave my comments where they are right now.
So yeah, I mean 7U. That's who I got. SED. 9U, I think. Titans are the best 9Us in there, and then 11U. I mean, it's only a couple teams that have it. Obviously, shows they're the best one in that division with the 11.
I think Happy gonna have some good matchups coming down the line.
Yeah,
Some of these traditional
they are.
If they don't be ready,
They're gonna be just fine.
they gonna be balanced.
They're gonna be just fine.
for sure.
I think this was a good move for them because they will be balanced. No
All
matter
of
where they go.
them.
Yeah.
Every odd level, they're gonna be ready for nationals. Whoever comes out of them, they're gonna be ready for nationals at the back
That's
end
the
of it.
thing I'm most happy about.
So shout out to everybody, man. I think we covered everything, though, man. We sorry for all the technical difficulties today. We finally got everything situated and we rolling, man. But go out there, have fun this weekend. Send in your stuff, your clips, your highlights, because it's about to be. We're gonna start talking about All-Star, and we'll start talking about all the different awards. We are adding awards this year. We're gonna have a banquet this year. It's gonna be a whole bunch of different things that we're gonna do this year. So we're gonna be dropping all that information to you. But All-Star with 2 weeks. All-Star nominations and all this different stuff is gonna start popping out here in 2 weeks, and that's something you definitely want to be a part of this year, man. So we got some things coming up. Cheer this weekend in RGV. Wrestling opportunities coming up. It's just a whole bunch of things, but man, we hope everybody has a safe, fun weekend. If there's anything y'all need, don't hesitate to holler at us. We thank y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all, the group that stayed with us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all got anything before we get out of here?
Nah, man, ball out.
Big ups to our producer.
Man, thank
We
you,
love
Jazz.
you, girl.
Yeah, thank you, Jazz.
Hey, for all the difficulty and whatever goes on, you always make it happen for us. And I appreciate you.
All right, y'all, man. Episode 4. Week 3, week 4 in some other areas. It is what it is. We'll see y'all next Wednesday, same time.